Hello everybody. I am working on a couple of nature journals, little golden book journals. One is birds and one is wonders of nature. And I wanted to make some window tags. And then I thought, well, I haven't posted anything for a while, so might as well turn the camera on and make some window tags. So I did actually cut my piece of paper already. So this is the Tim Holtz 12 by 12 cardstock, double-sided cardstock. But this is the one where he has the big pages shrunk down into 6 by 6, or I guess, yeah, no, that's right, 6 by 6 squares. And I kind of liked that idea. So because I fold the tag in half, so what I did was I just cut off a strip. It's about 3 inches, I believe. So it's about 2 3/4 inches, or 6.8 centimeters. And I really just chose that length because it will fit my 2.5 inch square punch, and I was able to get the whole bird on the tag. So what I think I'm going to do is use these skeleton leaves to put in the window. And the thing I use for the window is, you all have them, when you purchase stamps or, I don't know, little ephemera, they always come in these plastic little envelopes with the sticky at one end. And they're a little perfect, oops, no, that one was already cut. They're a perfect little pouch, and I just save them. And so they actually make perfect little windows for window tags. So I save all that plastic and use it. So it's very, very simple what I do. I take my piece of cardstock. Here, let me move this out of the way for now. And as I said, I cut it in a strip, and then I fold the strip in half, and then I decide where I want the window to be. I think what I'll do is make the window, see, usually I put them on the page like this, but that'll make those little birds upside down. So I think maybe I'll put it on the page sideways, in which case I think I'll have the window on the side. And I think I'm going to try to make it a largish window. See, I've got this skeleton leaf that's fairly small, but I'll probably have to cut it down a smidge. So what I'm going to do is when I buy these punches, I always take that annoying plastic bit out because it doesn't allow you to see what you're punching. So I took the annoying plastic bit out, and then I'm just going to punch. I need to leave a little room at the bottom for a magnet because this will cling to the page. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up. I'm pushing it right to the back so that I know I want to do 2 of these, that they'll be lined up. So here's one. I just put my hand over there to keep it from flying out at me. And I'll save that. And I think I'm going to line it up so that I have a larger window. And I'm going to do 2. So I'm leaving a little gap at the top there so that I know this square will overlap with that square, and I'll get a larger rectangle. So there we go. And it doesn't bother me that this is slightly wider than that. I don't think that's a problem. So I'm going to open it up and pick out a bag to use. This one has a breathing hole in it. And so I think I'll use this one. And this edge has the plastic, so I'm not going to use that. So I just need to cut this down to size, and I will just do that. Sorry, I'm reaching across for my scissors. Do that by eye. And I think I'll do it right about there. And then I needed to cut down the other edge a bit because I don't want it overlapping the other edge. So I need to cut it right about there. There we go. Now I have a little pouch, a little vinyl or acetate pouch. I don't even know what this stuff is made out of. That I can glue directly to the inside of the tag. And I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac. I have other glues. I have the tacky glue, the Aleene's tacky glue, and I have the blue mono liquid glue, the aqua. I don't know, this just seems to be the best. Oh, and I have some Craft Bond glue sticks. This really just seems to work best for everything. So I'll just put a bead of glue all around the frame. And glue my little plastic window down. Trying to make it as taut as possible. And then I'm going to slide my skeleton leaf inside here. But I am going to have to cut it. Wow, that's going to be... You know what, I'm going to put a piece of journaling paper on this side. You see that? Yeah. So that when it closes, it will show up. It will be faint, but it will show up, and it's kind of delicate, and I kind of like that idea. These, I'm imagining these journals are going to be for kids, so trying to inspire curiosity about the natural world. So I'm just going to snip that off. My tacky, did you see that? My tacky glue just splooged. Oh, I hate when that happens. This is my last bottle too. I'm very low. I have to run out to Michael's. Okay. So I think I'll move that down. I think I want the point to show like that. And I'm just going to save that. And I will use that right there. Out of the window, out of sight, and it will hold both the window closed and the leaf in place. And then I'll do a little bit on this edge as well. And there we go. I have a very faint skeleton leaf in a window, which I like. So then I need two more things. This is such a simple project, you guys, but I think they come out really nice. So I need a place to do some writing on the inside and a magnet. So from Wish, I just ordered some neodymium magnets, and they're very strong. Look how teeny tiny these are. This one is about as itty bitty as it gets. You see that? There we go. It is teeny tiny itty bitty. And I haven't used this at all yet. So here we go. I have also, let's see, I usually enclose it either in sari silk, but I also just got some lace, some fine lace in the mail. So I think maybe I'll try that. So I'll just snip off a snippet. And I will glue that on. And then I enclose the little magnet within the tab. And then the tab also acts to, the tab also acts as something to grab onto to release the magnetic closure. We'll see, that might be, the holes in that lace might actually be too large for that teeny tiny magnet. But we'll see, we'll try that out. And then we'll need one on the other side as well. These are so cool, look. So I put I probably can't even see it. There's a little teeny tiny magnet right there here. If I shine the light a little bit down more, maybe. No, that's not gonna work, it's just gonna create glare. And look, I can make it dance. Oop, it jumped right onto the edge. That's how strong even these teeny tiny, watch again. Even these teeny tiny magnets are so strong. They're fun to play with. Okay, so let's flip this around. We need a magnet on this side as well. And I can see that there are some nice straight lines because of the pattern on the paper. So I know it's got to go right about here. Oops, I think that was 2. No, that was 1. Okay, stick that back there. I have metal shelf brackets on the shelves for the shelves above my desk, and that's where I keep all my magnets. They just stick to the metal shelf brackets. And we will use another little piece of this lace. Glue this down, and then all I need is a piece of journaling paper, and my little window tag is done. I've put all kinds of things in that window before. I've put real dried flowers, I've put fussy cut flowers, I've put fussy cut double-sided butterflies, which I like the way that comes out a lot. If you're doing fussy cut butterflies, you have to choose one that's perfectly symmetric and print 2 of them and fussy cut them out so that they can glue the wrong sides together. And then, let's just double check. Oops, there we go. Oops, slightly off. So I'll just move it, scooch it a smidge. Oh dear. Now that came right through the fabric. Is that in the right place now? It's in the right place. But it's coming right through. Yeah, let's just try that again. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to let that sit there and let the glue do its thing. And I have some cardstock. Let's see, I have a piece of, yeah, that will work. Or is that one better? Yeah, I have some cardstock scraps that I'm going to use. That's good. So I'm just going to mark that, and then I'll use my cutter, which is over to the side. See about there. And that will give it some extra strength, as well as a nice little spot to write on. So this is what I use for a corner cutter. I actually do have one of those big We Are Memory Keeper corner chompers that I got recently. but it's very big and bulky, and I don't think it does as nice a job as this. I've seen a lot of people like the little triangular ones that you squeeze like that. Those look good too, but this one seems to work just as well, and I seem to, I don't know, do you see other people using interesting tools and go, oh, I want to try that? Well, I do that. I did that with the chopper, and I've been finding that I like what I'm used to, I guess. So I'm just going to put some vintage photo along the edges of this little journaling card, and then I'll glue it right onto the back. And it will do two things. It will give you a place to journal, but it will also act as a background a bit for the window. And when I clip the magnet to the page, I'll make sure I put it on a plainer page, so the plain page behind the window will also act as a background for the skeleton leaf. So that will go just there, just like that. I did try keeping my glue upside down, because I have a little tray of glues, but I found that when I keep this glue upside down, a big globule blurbs out when you first open it, and it makes a mess. So I've just resigned myself to shaking it when it gets low. I'm not putting it right up to the edge so that it can close nicely. And there we go. A skeleton leaf window tag for a bird journal that has these lovely little, I think these are called blue tits. We don't have them here. I think you have them in England. We have the black-capped chickadee. So that's that. I'm not positive that magnet, those little tiny, well, no, they're working. They're strong enough. So then when it goes in the journal, so say I put this in my little bird's golden book journal. These are so much fun. I'm having fun with trying these. I'll find a page that has less stuff on it. I haven't finished picking the pages for these yet. And it will go in along the edge, just like that. So you can still see the skeleton leaf. And it will magnet clip to the page like that. And it's a little tag. I'm not sure exactly what page I'm going to use that on that, but that's an example. And then, should I do another? Because look what happened. When I cut that one off, I still have this nice tag space left. So I think I'll just cut this off here, and I'll do one for my nature journal. And I'll put something else. Maybe I'll put a bug in that one. So I'm going to cut right along there. I'm still here. I just have to move aside. All of you have craft rooms. I don't have a whole room. You can hear me. I have a corner. I have a craft corner, a corner of the den. And so my family's not here right now, so I get the den all to myself. And so I'm using my craft corner. So I have my desk that you see me sitting at here. I have a trolley with supplies here, and a sewing machine over here, and another trolley with supplies here. So I have like a little U-shaped craft corner. Okay, so now I need to make my cut. I think for this one I'm going to, so this will be my front, my back. This will be, no, I think this will be my front. And I'll put it nice and low so the window is going to be right there. And then I just fold it at that mark, and I find some plastic to cover that with. This one's a bit easier because it's just a square and not a larger area. So that'll work for the window. I think I'll try a stronger magnet on this one. So I need my bead of glue around the frame of the window. And this can also have a larger journaling space. I'll make one larger that folds. And I'll show you how I do the stronger magnets as well. So this is nice because it's already sealed on 3 sides. So here is my window. I just need to find something to put in there. So this is for a nature journal. Had a printout. I thought. Here we go. Oh, but I don't have doubles. Oh, that's a shame. Well, I might have to fill the window later. Because I'm not prepared. As prepared as I thought I was. But that won't take but a moment. But what I can do is I can do everything else. So, we need a magnet and we need journaling space. And I can do those without having the creature inside there. So, here, this is a larger magnet, and this is a very strong magnet. So what I have done in the past with these strong magnets is I have a little Tupperware of these washers that I got from Lowe's, which is just, like the big box hardware store, like Home Depot. And this is just a washer, and it is attracted to this very strong neodymium magnet. And I think if you use 2 of these magnets, it would be too strong for just the paper. I also have these medium-sized ones that I just ordered as well. I can feel how strong they are. So. But I don't think this would work with a washer because they're so small. But they're small enough. They're bigger than the last one I used. But they're small enough that I think they might work well on that. So I think I'll try that. But this is also an option. A strong neodymium with just a piece of metal. So that works. And for this, I think I'll use a little bit of sari silk. So I have lots of these beautiful green variegated sari silk. This came from Phoenix Farm, or Phoenix Fiber Farm. I'll put the link. I've been ordering sari silk for them regularly, and they have beautiful, beautiful colors. So some glue. Go under there. I'll trim that off in a sec. And some more glue. And I'm just going to fold that over to form a envelope with a magnet. I love these scissors, these Tim Holtz scissors. 3 different sizes. They're fantastic. Okay, so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. And then we'll need another tab and magnet on the other side. Try and get the magnet surrounded by the fabric. I've tried sewing these before. It works okay. You just have to be careful not to hit the magnet. And I'm not really that great at doing that. Yes, that did tuck under. Did not mean for that to tuck under. Okay. Okay, and then, oops, there's that globular glob. Okay, so that's the back side. Cover up my globular glob. Okay. So there's my tab for the magnets. I'm not going to let them touch quite yet because I think that might be still too wet. And here's some more of my cardstock. Oh, look. As if it were meant to be. It's just a little bit too wide. I'll just zip that down on my paper cutter over here to the side. I just changed the blade in that paper cutter. It's beauteous when that paper cutter, I have a Fiskars, that same Fiskars paper cutter that everybody has, not the Mondo one, just the smallish one with some little blue leaves that are stenciled on it. It works so great when it's sharp. It gets very annoying when it loses its sharpness, so I've taken to keeping extra blades on hand. So that looks like it's going to want to fold right about there. Bowling folder. I lose this about 10 times a day. Okay, and I'll ink this up with some vintage photo. I have 2 other journals that I've recently finished. They're soft-sided nature journals. One is the Social Squirrel, and one is, I forget what I put on the cover of the other. Social Squirrel and, oh, a robin, a really pretty American robin. But I'm not ready to list them yet, so I haven't made the flip through, but they're very similar to the previous soft-sided nature journals that I made that sold out very quickly. It was very exciting to have that happen. And so I've made 2 more that I will be posting soon, and hopefully I'll be able to finish these little golden book children's nature journals as well soon. I'm waiting on an order of some paper because I didn't have any nice pattern papers to use. So I've ordered some. And that's kind of holding me up. It's a kink in the works. There we go. So I will just glue that one down. And then I'm going to pause. I don't know if I can actually do this. I don't think I can. I think if I stop the video, it's going to want to upload it immediately. I'm just recording on my phone. I don't really know how to use these very well. And I certainly don't know how to edit it and cut and paste it together. So, I don't know. So, or even to add things in afterwards. I've seen people do it, but it's beyond my skills. So let's stick that crease in the center. But I do have to, well, you know what I can do? I can show you the general gist. It's not complicated, as you can well see. So that's going to fold and crease nicely right there. And then my fussy cut, whatever, will go in there. And I have a little magnet clip that will hold that clipped to a page. And I found those butterflies. What did I do with them? There. So I have these, but they're not the same. I'm going to need to because you want two sides, so I'm going to have to print out another one, but I will cut out one of these so you get the general idea of what I'm talking about, although I'm sure you understand. Alright, so this is an adorable little tiny butterfly. So I'll just cut this guy out, and then off camera I will cut out these. By the way, are so wonderful for fussy cutting because they are just, they're tiny, they're serrated, they just move wonderfully. I really like them. So fussy cut this out, I'll print out another one, I'll fussy cut it out again, I'll glue them back to back, wrong side to wrong side, and then I'll pop it into the little envelope that I've left open in the window of the tag. And it will be it'll look like a little Lepidopterist sample, I guess would be the proper phrase. Okay, so then that will get popped. Oh, that is a strong magnet. That will get popped into the window. And then I'll seal it up, and that's what it will look like. So I'll have two window tags, one with a little animal sample and one with a skeleton leaf sample. And there you can maybe see the skeleton leaf a little bit better now. Alright, well that's all I'm going to do for now. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes open for those two soft-sided covered journals and my little golden book journals that should be coming out shortly. Thank you. Bye-bye.